story. FYI, Lumi and Dizzy were publicly testing out the stream setup at location. The downsides are that it gets very hot. Oh, God. So there are giant fans, and there is no toilet, so you have to go down the street. What is wrong with you? I'm peeing in the garden. I don't even care. You better get some gamer bottles ready. I'm not going down the street for nobody. You hear that, fish? I will pee right outside of your freaking warehouse. In the bushes. Wouldn't be the first time. Have I told you guys that story? There was one time. This was many years ago. I'm not gonna say how many, but it was many years ago. To set the scene, I was out drinking with my friends. And I was wearing... They were really cute. I was wearing these shorts, overalls, you know? So like it was like overalls, but they were shorts. They were really cute. And a cute little shirt and like tights, like black tights and little sneakers. Not like sneakers, but like, you know, those little like flat shoes. Anyway, I was wearing those. And then on the way home, I was taking the frickin' subway and I realized I really gotta pee so bad. And I was also still like pretty tipsy. And I'm just like sitting there like, oh. And it became too much and I stood up and I'm just like, oh. My stop comes and I run. I bolt. I've never run so fast in my life. I was bolting up the stairs. And my house at the time was like kind of down the street from the station. It was like a good 5-minute walk. And I was running. And I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. This is impossible. So I find a bush outside someone's house in front of the station. And it was terrible because I had to take off my entire overalls. No, not my own. There wasn't enough time. That's not even the only time. There was another time. Look, I really hated going to the bathroom. And I had these situations happen quite a bit. There was another time. I don't even think I was out drinking with my friend. I don't know. But this was when I lived like... We were going like downtown or something. And I lived like an hour away from downtown, right? You had to take like a bus. And I, like, while we were on the bus, I'm like, to my friend, I'm like, I really have to pee. And my friend's like, okay, well, you're gonna have to wait. We had, like, a good 20 minutes left on that bus, and then we would have to walk, like, another 15 minutes. And I was like, I don't think I can do this. I'm gonna get off. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I have to get off. And I get off at, like, this big park. But at first, I was like trying to be a good person. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find a house. I'm gonna ring on their doorbell. I'm gonna ask if I can pee. And I did. I went up to the first house I found and I rang the doorbell in desperation. I'm like, please, I need to pee. No one answers. So I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. And I did, in fact, end up peeing outside again. Look, I come from a family of campers, okay? I'm used to peeing outside. I tried really had to pee. It was gonna pee my pants. Probably my skirt at that time, actually. To be fair, I didn't like pants for a long time, so I would either wear shorts or skirts, or my little short overalls. I really want another pair of those. They were really cute. They were so cute. They don't want to get their toilet blasted by a stranger. I just had to pee. God, sensitivity. Oh yeah. So who gets to ping Agemon about this? What the hell? There's gonna be a third story about the warehouse. Yeah, I'm very excited. Ain't no way I'm walking down the street to go pee, man. What the frick? Oh god, good memories, good times.